Hello and welcome back to Star Wars Minute. My name is Elliot from the channel Battlefront Updates, and today I'll be covering for Alex talking about the Siege of Inyusu Tor and how it could possibly tie into the Star Wars Battlefront game. Inyusu Tor is located on the planet Sullust, and the Siege of Inyusu Tor makes its first and only appearance so far in the novel Star Wars Battlefront Twilight Company. The Siege of Inyusu Tor is one of many attacks conducted by the Twilight Company against the Empire, and this particular battle takes place in between the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. When the company lands on Sullust, they quickly take over a major ore processing facility located on a volcano, which provides 10% of the whole planet's raw manufacturing materials, making it a big victory for the company. On their way off the planet and to their next target, they get ambushed by Imperials, who has now caught up to their plan of attack, which leads to their ship getting shot down and then being stranded on Sullust. After being shot down, the company heads back to the ore processing facility to fortify it against further attacks. After regrouping at the facility, the company realizes that their best course of action is to establish contact with the Sulustan resistance, and they head off to the city of Pinjam. After meeting up with the Sulustan resistance, they get attacked once again by the Imperials, and after talking to the rebel cell leaders such as Nien Namb, they realize that they are in no position to help the company, so they come up with a bold plan which involves the former Imperial governor Avery Chalice. Shortly after they put their plan into action, when the Star Destroyer the Herald moves into a position for orbital bombardment. The Imperials notice that a shuttle is leaving the facility, and they quickly capture it and realize that it's Chalice who's trying to escape. At first she tries to weasel out of the situation, but before the Imperials have a chance to react, they notice that the shuttle is filled with explosives that the former governor quickly detonates. The explosion heavily damages the Star Destroyer's propulsion system, which causes the Star Destroyer to slowly descend towards the surface of Sullust. After a fight between the Imperial leaders on the Star Destroyer, one of the leaders who wanted to crash the ship into the facility ends up getting shot, and after that they put all of the remaining powers to the engines to get out of there and save the ship and crew. This leads to the Twilight Company taking home another big victory for the Rebel Alliance, even if at great loss in terms of manpower. Now over to the game Star Wars Battlefront. The events in the Star Wars Battlefront Twilight Company novel hasn't been shown off in any visual way so far, but it seems like the Battle of Inyusu Tor will be making its appearance in the first DLC coming to the game, called Outer Rim. In this DLC, half of the content will be based around the factories of Sullust, and judging by the concept art, it will be located on a volcano, just as the factory in the Siege of Inyusu Tor did. It also explains why the hero Nien Namb will be added to the game, since he was on Sullust at the time of the battle. Another detail that could be present in the DLC is that the Star Destroyer the Herald could possibly be present in the skies over the new maps to further indicate the link between the novel and the game. Well, that brings this video to an end. If you missed Alex, he actually did a video over at my channel talking about different canon battles that could possibly be added into Battlefront in the future. And if you're looking for more Star Wars gaming content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and may the Force be with you.